So you want to go from being a skinny guy to building an aesthetic, lean, muscular body like this? Well, if so, you came to the right place, because I'm going to give you an actual guide on how to build an aesthetic body as a skinny guy. I'm also going to give you all the lessons I've learned throughout almost 3 years I spent trying to get an aesthetic body, and I'm also going to show you how you can do it the right way so you don't waste your time doing exercises like this. Alright, enough talking. Let's get straight into this guide on how to actually build an aesthetic body as a skinny guy. Part 1 is going to be your diet, because if you're not eating more than your body burns, you're gonna make it 10 times harder to build muscle, let alone look aesthetic. So what you want to do is eat in a slight surplus so you can build size without getting fat. Now, if you're someone who already tried eating more but still can't gain weight, you need to add calories on top of your meals. Here's 3 foods you should try. Eat a full avocado after your meal. 2 tablespoons of peanut butter after every meal. Or if you want to take it to the next level, you can add 1 tablespoon of straight olive oil. This alone can add 400 to 600 extra calories. You don't have to cook anything, and it's very simple to add on. Part 2 is going to be stop wasting time. When I first started my fitness journey and wanted to build muscle, I was doing calisthenic and doing long distance running, and not gonna lie, I built a decent physique when I was doing just calisthenic in my room, but that's just newbie gains. You start to put on muscle very fast when you start, but you stop putting on muscle as fast as you did when you first started, because your body gets used to the resistance. So if you want to build muscle as fast as possible, you want to add more resistance, and the best way to do this is by simply just going to the gym. Calisthenic is a great way to start, especially if you have no equipment, but going to the gym is going to give you better results. And of course, you want to completely avoid doing long distance running. The only cardio I recommend doing as a skinny guy, you can just simply walk around the neighborhood, or you can just speed walk in a treadmill, but this should be 15 to 30 minutes max. And honestly, if your main goal is to add size, you don't even need to do cardio, especially as a skinny guy. Part 3, how do you actually start working out at the gym? You should be hitting the gym at least 4 times a week, but if you're more serious, you can push it up to 5 or 6 days a week, but never go over 6 days a week. Your body needs at least 1 day of rest. And when you're just starting out, the gym routine you do doesn't really matter. Just keep in mind, you don't want to train the same muscle group back to back. You should be giving at least 2 days of rest for each muscle group you hit before you actually train it again. But here's the real difference. You don't just want to build muscle, you want to look aesthetic. And that means you've got to train certain muscle groups more than the rest. Which brings me to part 4, how to train to look aesthetic. Number 1 is going to be training your shoulders. If you want that wider upper body and tight looking waist, having big shoulders is key. Train all the 3 delts. Side delts, you can do behind the legs cable lateral raises. For rear delt, you can do rear delt flies, and trust me, you don't want to skip out on rear delt. And for your front delt, you can do normal dumbbell front raises. And yes, you still need to train your front delt to get your shoulders as big as possible. Number 2 is going to be your back, especially your lats. It makes your back look very wide and powerful. And the best exercise for your lats is pull-ups and lat pull-downs. And notice how I'm wearing lifting straps. That's because these actually help you lift heavier, if you do it with good form, of course. And lifting heavier means more gains. Pretty simple. Number 3 is going to be your upper chest. Most guys overtrain their lower chest and wonder why they don't look aesthetic. If you want to look aesthetic, you want to train your upper chest more than your lower chest. And the best exercise for this, especially for beginners, is machine press. You can lift as heavy as possible without having to worry about your form. Part number 5, recovery is where you actually build muscle. This part gets ignored, but it's where you actually build muscle. If you're not sleeping at least 7 to 9 hours, you're definitely slowing yourself down. And on top of that, your nutrition is also a big part of your recovery. Good source of protein, enough carbs, and some healthy fats is key. Alright, if you're still watching this, there's only one reason why. It's because you're actually serious about changing your physique and taking your fitness to the next level. Most people already clicked off and they're watching a random video that have nothing to do to reach their fitness goal. You're still watching because you're serious about this. That's why I'm going to give you an extra tip. Right after this video, you want to start taking action right away. If you don't have a gym membership, get it today, or at least 2 to 3 days from now. Start showing up even if you don't feel like it. And if you're still lost, I have plenty of videos I have already posted you can check out. You can start watching and start taking notes. And I also offer a one-time 30-minute consultation where I personally hop on a call with you and break down exactly what's stopping you from reaching your fitness goal. If you're interested in that, let me introduce myself and my channel. My name is Mansoor and I post content to help you reach your fitness goal. If you want more information about the 30 minutes consultation, I'll have the link down in the description. And if you're new to my channel, consider subscribing and I'll catch you in the next one.